Hot Mics rolls on with the great Sir Charles Sheen. I like to call you Masheen.
Well, do you know my son Bob? That's on his birth certificate.
Masheen?
Well, yeah, he has 2 middle names. He's Bob Carlos M.A. Sheen.
No.
Oh yeah,
You threw a Ma in there on him?
I did.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Well, I thought he was going to be a superstar athlete, and I just saw myself from the stands, just kind of rooting, seeing that on the back of his jersey, Masheen.
Masheen.
Yeah, the machine. But he could throw a football 75 yards.
Really?
Yeah.
Big guy?
Bigger than me.
Jeez.
But picked up the guitar and mastered it inside of 2 weeks. It was crazy. So now he's talking about wanting to act. So who knows? He's in the doc. Bob's in the doc. Max sat that one out. Yeah.
Max said no, Bob. Well, you had Emilio sat it out.
Right.
Dad sat it out. Is that due to any type of, we're not going there, we're not ready to go back to this period of time because we love our guy too much and damn it hurt us?
No, they didn't. They figured that they didn't want to get in the way. They because the whole thrust of it was me telling my stories, and they didn't really want to tell my stories,
Yeah.
And I respect that. Plus, they're both in it a lot with the archival, and I feel like that their presence was pretty substantial.
One of the things I loved about, well, first of all, you and Emilio were tight because whenever Charlie lands on an airplane, and I witnessed this, he takes a little video with his thumb out like this.
That's at the end.
At the end,
yeah. I filmed the whole landing.
He films the end,
yeah.
and then in the end, the thumb comes into frame.
Yeah.
Which is to tell your brother, hey, I made it.
I'm alive, yeah.
I'm alive.
And then he'll send that to the family.
And you think he actually does send it to the family, or does he tell you he does?
No.
Charlie made it. Because only you're worried about him. He's not worried about you landing on a jet suite flight. He knows you made it, and it's fine. Did you send it to everyone? And he says yes.
He says he does distribute it accordingly.
Let's put him to a lie detector. We don't know.
I think he does. I think he at least sends it to Mom.
Oh, okay.
I sent you one.
Why don't you just send
I sent you one.
Yeah, man. Like, now I'm part of this?
But did you laugh when you got it?
I did.
Okay, good. Good.
I laugh at everything you say. You know that.
Thank you.
On the road trip, on the tour, all that. Is there any topic you're done with?
Pretty much, yeah. There's a couple
that you just
there's a couple
but you don't stop people from bringing them up.
I don't like to I don't want to say suffocate. I don't want to show up with rules because I think it especially right when you've just met somebody, you're like, hey, by the way, we've agreed to do all this stuff. I put it all in a book. It's all in a doc. The whole world is watching and reading it, but you're not allowed to ask these couple of things. I think that's bullshit. I think it I think it handicaps the interviewer, and I think it also creates a thing right from the jump that is kind of icky. That's why I've been free about it. But if someone's going too long with it and I can feel the audience just kind of like, okay, we get it, move on, then I'll try to just deliver a few sound bites to wrap it up,
Yeah, I mean, my view is like, I just think you're a great talent. I mean,
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I mean, it's undeniable. I mean, the highest paid, in sitcom history, but the movie, the IMDb is nuts. I mean,
Thank you.
It's goes on and on and on.
Thank you.
I got to tell you, I was laughing the other day thinking about the movie Three Musketeers, and I thought about that because I'm friends with Chris O'Donnell.
Oh, you are?
Who is Lily White Chris O'Donnell.
I like Chris a lot.
He has just his loafers and his
good
pink
dude.
sweater, and he's Biff McGillicuddy.
He's a little more rough and tumble than people know.
He's
a little edgier than he presents.
Look at the hair flow he's got in this photo. But I got to imagine the filming of this.
Jesus.
One guy who can party is Charlie Sheen in the day, and another guy who could party Kiefer Sutherland.
Kiefer, yeah,
That
man.
third Musketeer must have gotten his ass kicked.
You talking about Chris?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was really disciplined. He went out with us one night early on and kind of saw what that was, what the level we were taking it to, and the things we were chasing. And he tapped out. But he didn't tap out because he's a fucking pussy. He tapped out because he had the most dialogue in the movie.
Oh.
Plus, he has a love story that he had to stay connected to, and he had so much more responsibility than
He
the
was
rest
committed
of
to
us.
the work.
Yeah, he was.
By the way, his
so
hair, he looks
would-
like he could have played Barry Gibb in like the Bee Gees movie. That was
hilarious.
just hot stuff, man.
We all had a lot back then.
Wow.
But so he was responsible. He would just go. He would go back to the hotel, and then we'd see him the next morning, and we
And the two Musketeers would roll in.
we'd roll in, left of left, and he'd be like, "How was your night, guys?" Yeah. So he had fun with that side of it.
Your favorite, I mean, it's so broad, but your favorite, when you think back of making like some of the classics, like what, Platoon, obviously a big part of the book and in the doc, going back to the Philippines to film Platoon, where your father had done Apocalypse Now and had suffered I think, was it a heart attack or a stroke?
It was a heart attack. Yeah.
Heart attack.
Yeah.
He had to recover. You're a little boy, had to go see your dad, and you helped get your dad back to health by playing baseball with him, and he didn't want you to go to do Platoon. I mean, it's his own PTSD probably speaking, but he was like, dude, this is a big grind, don't do it. And you said, yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
And it was a huge move for you. And you would listen to all his advice up until this point. Martin Sheen, knows a lot.
Sure.
He gave you advice on don't accept that movie. They're just going to lock you into a long-term deal, and you're going to be, this studio's going to make you do shit you don't want to do.
Right.
And you said, okay, that makes sense. And don't try and take the Karate Kid role. You would have been the Karate Kid because you have a commitment somewhere else. These are all good things. And then he said, don't do Platoon. And you said, I'm doing it. That was a great moment for you because, damn it, you could not be more correct.
Thank you.
And on that goes straight to Wall Street, then
yeah, no, it was
nuts.
a rocket ship past the stars, Oh, there I am.
Ricky Vaughn, baby.
Yeah, man.
The wild thing. Look at it's all about the glasses. There is no Ricky Vaughn without the glasses.
They're really, I guess, no, I can't debate that.
And then of course, the moment that probably snapped you into another hemisphere of celebrity and, magazine covers and all that stuff, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, and it was just a blip.
Go figure.
Right?
Go figure.
You just looked, this is when people just wanted to have sex with you. They were like, this guy is so hot.
Okay.
Okay, let's do it. This guy made women swoon. That was the bad boy that they shouldn't be with, but wanted to be with.
Amazing. Yeah. No, that was a trip. It's just one of those things. It just fell out of the sky, and came from a friendship, from a relationship with Jennifer Grey.
Jennifer Grey.
Yeah, we met on Red Dawn. And
she hooked you up with that role,
yeah,
and you
she
showed
did.
up an hour and a half late to it, not because you were out doing the wrong thing. Your alarm just didn't go off.
Overslept.
You were studying the night before. Studying.
Yeah, trying to get method.
The guy literally said, I'm not going to party. I'm just going to go. This character has a tired look. So I'm just going to be tired. And he stayed up too late and then fell asleep and slept through. Oh, God.
Well, I'd been watching Sean Penn do similar things like that, as we grew up, because, he's a little bit older. And so he was already doing TV shows, making like really successful movies while we were, Chris and I were still in high school. And so, but he had a very method approach. If he was playing an asshole, he was an asshole to people. If for the Spicoli thing, I wasn't around him for that prep, but I got to believe that he was probably spending more time at the beach, right?
Yeah.
And so he took it on. He embodied it long before he got to the set. And so I didn't really have that kind of training. So I just took like not even a page out of his book, just like one paragraph or a sentence, and figured, all right, I'm gonna go a little Sean Penn with this one.
Yeah.
And then shat the bed just like on my first attempt at method. I look at the alarm clock, and it's a half hour past when I'm already supposed to be 2 hours away. And the panic and
Shit.
yeah, and then
Boy, that worked out.
Yeah, there's no cell phones. There's no, how do you let somebody know?
Post Ferris Bueller's, like when you showed up at the Viper Room, I mean, or wherever you went out wherever you went out to.
Yeah, I
Was it
only went
wild?
to the Viper Room twice.
Okay, but whatever club
it was
you went to.
it was bar one.
And just bar one.
Bar one,
in the
yeah.
day. And then the women, and you it's where you really found out you had a way with the ladies.
Not so much directly after Bueller. I think it was I think Platoon was really the turning point,
Yeah.
Well, that's that thing I talk about, there was the BP and then AP before Platoon and after Platoon.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And then Johnny Depp taught him how to smoke on the back of the plane, going to film Platoon.
Well, he taught me how cool smoking could look.
Could look.
Yes.
And this is the thing, you weren't even a smoker. There's Depp ripping cigs in economy in the back, and you in first class, Big star of the movie, and all of a sudden you come back and you're just like,
well, we
this
started.
looks good.
I started in the training camp because my foxhole was downwind from his.
Oh.
And so what used to be annoying started to smell a little
Wonderful.
more attractive.
Thanks, Johnny.
Yeah.
You asshole.